This for lighting, huh? Look how angelic I look in this video, huh? Anyways, I tried to see Get Out one time, and I forgot the card to read from. I wrote down some notes on a card and I forgot it, so now I'm just saying out of my ass, basically. Um, I tried to watch it the first time, but then I had plans to hang out with someone, so I had to go and leave because I didn't want to keep the person waiting. The second time I tried to watch Get Out, I tried to watch it on YouTube, which the version of it wasn't that good. I'm not saying the actual movie Get Out was bad. I'm saying like the version on YouTube of it was kind of like choppy. And like not choppy, but like, you know what I mean? Like it was like fast forwarding at the parts that it shouldn't be, and certain parts were going together that shouldn't have been together. And it just became a very mind-boggling literally experience for me, where I was like, okay, this is because like it was just ironic because like every time I try to watch that movie something happens and I can't finish it. And like I'm not watching it for a third time. I'm not going to try to watch it for a third time just to like review it. You know, I think I have all I need. The first time I didn't get to see all of the movie. The second time I saw all of the movie technically, but I saw it in parts that weren't in the correct order. So now I'm trying to make sense of it. I'm trying to make sense of it in this video still. My mind hurts a lot because I've been thinking a lot about it. And I'm trying to hold this steady. I'm trying to hold the steady. I'm trying to hold the steady. No, who said that? Anyways, I'm trying to hold the camera steady so it's not annoying. Because I can see how that would be annoying. And my arm was getting tired, so I'm using my other arm right now. Anyways, it's directed by Jordan Peele. Way to go. Because, like, when he was back on, I thought he was on Mad TV, or is that his friend who was on Mad TV? One of them was on Mad TV. And I was like, oh, they should get their own show. They're really talented. And, like, I barely knew who they were at the time. And then they did. Both of them did. I was like, I must have been, like, slightly psychic or something. Because I had no idea they'd actually do it, like get their own show. But I'm glad they did because I like watching their show, Jordan and Key and Peele. I like watching their TV show on YouTube sometimes when I'm bored, and it just makes my days much less draining to watch. Anyways, so Get Out. I was amazed like that he was directing. Not that I was surprised that he was the director, but I was like, oh, that's cool. He's directing now. That's really cool. I wonder if he's gonna become a director again, or if it was like a one-time thing. You know, like if he did it like on a whim or something. I don't know yet. Get Out, like all good horror movies, it's hard to tell who the main. Well, not all, not true because like, in some horror movies like if you don't know who the bad guy is, it's still a good movie. And this is, I don't know how to feel about this one. I like the originality. It's very original because, like, I wasn't expecting certain parts of it. Definitely when I was watching that YouTube version. And then every time the dad was talking, he kind of sounded like kind of female. And then I was like, oh no. Now I know where the daughter gets it from. You know what I mean? That's a bad joke. Anyways, so I was watching this movie and the stars are Daniel something. Oh my gosh, I can't remember so one guy's his last name starts with a W. I remember that. And then the other lady who's in it, her name's Allison Williams. She plays the white girlfriend of the guy she's one of the main characters in the movie. I really liked all the acting parts, obviously, or else I wouldn't be making a video, but that's not true because I would have been making it if I hated it. This movie, I was like, had mixed feelings about it because the part where the guy was running in the woods. Oh, hold on. This is going to be spoilers in this video. Also, like in the other videos I made, the movies reviews. When the guy was running, like, at nighttime through, like, not through the woods, but you know what I mean. When one of the guys was running, like, jogging at night, I started laughing because who does that? You know, like, who starts jogging at night? It just seemed kind of funny to me. Even though it wasn't, like, I don't think it was meant to be, like, a funny part, but I laughed. It made me laugh anyway. So, anyways, what was I gonna say? I like the suspense, and I like the irony of having one of the guy's main characters, one of his friends. I'll just call it Danny, the actor who plays the main love interest of the white chick in that movie. I forget his first name. Oh no, I remember his first name is Danny, but I forgot. It's not Danny. Sorry, I shouldn't say that if I don't know him personally. I shouldn't call him by like a nickname kind of sounding name if I don't know him personally. What's wrong with me? So anyways, I'll just call him Daniel. Daniel's character, what was I going with this? Oh yeah, it was ironic that his one of his friends was like a security guard, like a police officer. I thought that was a really cool part in that movie. Let's see what else. Um, I didn't like the brother. He kind of was like, he was one of my least favorite characters. But like in the way he was like, who talks like that, like the brother, when he was like complimenting him, but he was like, he complimented him in a way that I've heard no one compliment anyone else in my life. Like the way he like phrased it was like kind of odd, where he began with the compliments at the beginning and then he like ended it with a compliment. But like when he's like complimenting him, you can't tell that he's gonna compliment him at the end. But I kind of liked that. It was kind of like messing with you, kind of. Um, there was kind of gore. So the first time I tried to watch this movie, I didn't want to finish it too, because I had plans and because I didn't like, my poor mother, she saw part of that movie too, because I've had to change the channel. So she looked like glued to the screen. So I guess she liked it. Maybe. Who knows? I'll have to ask her. But it, well, I had to walk out on the part where the guy was like the surgeon. He was dressed in the surgeon thing, and then he was gonna cut open the guy's like head with a knife. I was like, I can't watch that. It's just too gory. Like certain movies are too gory for me. Or like I couldn't decide if I wanted to do a review of Pan's Labyrinth, Get Out. Oh, Get Out is a thriller and a mystery, and it's rated R, by the way. I forgot to say that in the beginning. And then I watched this other movie that I really didn't like, and I don't understand why other people liked it so much, other than that the scenery is really nice. But I'm not going to rip on that movie because it's not worth it, really. But Get Out it was good. It kept you guessing. My hair sticking up even though I combed it, which is annoying. But I'll try to ignore it as I continue. What else did I want to say about this movie? I think if Jordan Peele wants to direct another movie, I think he should, because this movie was really... Oh, I felt so bad for that lady that took her, the maid, that took her anger out on the guy who was just trying to help her. And then she attacked him, and I was like, oh man, not cool. You know what I mean? Like, not cool. And like, I liked the, like, maybe the hidden message of the movie is about like psychopaths, because they're really good at charming people and influencing people. So I'm wondering if that's kind of like not a dig on psychopaths, but if like, I'm wondering if his girlfriend, if Allison Williams' character was like supposed to symbolize like a psychopath or something, or like her dad was supposed to symbolize this. And then the part I can't forget to say this part. The part where she hypnotizes the guy and the camera shot shows him like falling. I was like, I don't know what to make of this, because I thought it was really cool, because like I normally don't really see those camera like angles in a movie before. So I didn't know how to feel about it, but I was kind of surprised when it happened, and I found it kind of not humorous, but like kind of amusing and interesting to me. I didn't know how to feel about it, but I liked the foreboding and the ominous feeling and the pitch blackness like around him, what he was feeling, and you could tell when the actor was sitting there and he looked like he was in tears. You could tell like something was really happening to him, like psychologically, but I just couldn't tell what it was. I'm not that smart. I'm not, and the mom I was kind of annoyed by, because she kept like bringing up his smoking. And it's like, come on, we all know smoking's bad. That's just kind of like a given. You know what I mean? Like, we all know the sky is blue. We don't talk about it. And like, I feel like that's kind of like smoking, you know? It's like one of those things where I don't like to talk about it, because we just know it's bad. Like, we know soda's bad, but we still drink it anyway. We know smoking is bad, but some people still smoke anyway. It's just one of those things. And like, smokers don't like to be, I feel like they don't like to be like lectured on their smoking habits, because that's like, you know, it's your life and you're not hurting anyone but yourself. But like, I didn't mean that to shade anyone. I literally was just like talking like without thinking at that point, because I didn't plan to say that in this video, but I guess this one came out. So let's see what else. Did I like the movie overall? I wasn't a big fan of it, honestly, but I did like I will give him 4 stars for originality. And when they were playing bingo, I was like, isn't that the boringest, isn't that the most boring game ever, bingo? And they still play that? Can you believe we still play that to this day? How old is that game anyway? Do we even know who invented it and why? Anyways, so when he was playing bingo, so the part where the guy was like playing bingo and then he was holding up his fingers, that was like at the part, one of the parts where the guy was like, get out, so it made it seem like he went crazy because he was like a bingo contestant or something, which I would have believed too. But it just seemed like it wasn't like a humor flick, so. And I still don't understand how Sugar Mountain is considered a thriller, because that's what it says on YouTube. It has like semicolon and then it says thriller. And I was like, no, a thriller is like a horror movie. Like, Get Out would be a thriller. It is a thriller. That's what it's considered when I went under internetmoviedatabase.com. I almost said internet boobies. Sorry, that was a Freudian slip, I guess. Oh man, how do I recover from that one? Anyways, according to internetmoviedatabase.com, Get Out is a thriller, and Sugar Mountain, it just seemed like it was more of a drama because of all the things that were happening in that movie. I would have called it a drama before I would have called it a thriller, but that's just me. That's just my opinion. You don't have to agree with me. I'm just saying what I believe. So I hope that doesn't trigger anyone, because it shouldn't. But the mountains were really beautiful, weren't they? I just would hate to live by mountains because the air popping and stuff. Let's see, what else do I want to say about this film? I've heard of hypnosis before to stop someone from smoking. I didn't like the mother. I didn't like the father. He was just kind of like, I don't know, I just didn't like him. Like, sometimes you don't really have like a good reason to not like something or to dislike or to like something, but in this case, like, the father just seemed kind of like, he was kind of being like, he was just, I don't know, I just didn't like him. Okay, I didn't like the father, and I especially didn't like him when he didn't tell anyone he was a doctor and he just had a knife in his hand, and I was like, am I supposed to believe you're really a doctor, really? And I didn't see a license or anything. Like, come on now, who are you trying to convince? Well, maybe he is and we don't know. Anyways, that was just a joke, it wasn't that funny. Okay, whatever. So the dad, I couldn't watch that part. I had to walk out of that part. Like, I just felt kind of nauseous. I hate anything to do with the brain. Like Silence of the Lambs, or one of the movies in Silence of the Lambs. Like, when he's sitting at that table, I'm not gonna say what happens, but even at the part to this day, I cannot stand that part when they're sitting at the table and then she's trying to talk to him, and then Hannibal Lecter is standing behind them and he's talking to Clarice and the other guy who's a cop, and I was like, oh, that scene just makes me nauseous every time. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Overall, I liked the movie, but I kind of didn't like it at the same time. But I give him a lot of 4 stars for originality, because like, it was really good. It's a mystery too, and I thought it was really interesting how it was kind of like cult-like in the house, like in the area. That was a good tone to it too that it had, and I like that about the film too. So yeah, that's all. Hope you enjoyed this video. Have an awesome day.